Welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and today we're going to be looking at your block. We have these two cards. I'm going to be reading the card of freedom later on today, and it's very poignant between this 10 of Swords and this freedom card with somebody who's still in a cage. You can see it just in the background. This reading is going to be these readings are going to be something of really looking at your fears and dealing with the fact that we always say in our lives that we want to break free. We want the end of certain things so that we can move on to other things. But we don't ever admit to ourselves just how freaking scary that can be. When you finish something, when it's dead, over, done with, and gone, it also means that you can't ever fall back on that ever again. And if you do, it would spell failure. You know what I mean? When you give up on something and then you turn around and go back to it, you always feel just a little bit smaller. And we're really so hard on ourselves when it comes to that. And Pisces, this is what's blocking us today. The fear that we have to end something to begin something new. It's very scary. It's very, very, yeah. Because saying this is the end of something is very definite. That's the end of it. No more. I can't go back to that. I can't look back. It's like closing a door behind you, knowing that that is the final thing. That's it. That's. You don't have one foot in there and one foot on this side. The door is closed, locked. For all intents and purposes, that door disappears as soon as you take your first steps. That intense freedom can almost paralyze us. They're describing it as stage fright. Yeah. Where suddenly you can't go back, but you're so afraid to move forward that you're literally paralyzed in one spot. And they're going to help you with that. Okay? We're going to look at that right here. I'm going to take from the Moonology deck. Today is the day where we have our new moon in Sagittarius. So the fire energy is coming in. They're helping us move forward in a way that the energy that it brings we can utilize instead of being afraid and fearful and staying in one spot and getting consumed by the flame, instead of using it to propel ourselves into the journey we want to be going on. Okay? Oh, they're both Virgo. So funny. Full moon and new moon in Virgo. See? Exactly. So, a time to give rather than to take, and you are good enough. I love that. Okay? So I'm going to take this one first. You're good enough to survive this. You're good enough to move forward. You're good enough. You'll always be enough. Okay? And I'm going to take a time to give rather than to take, and I'm going to add of yourself to yourself. Okay? Don't take from yourself, give to yourself. I'm gonna say it like that. Don't take away from you. Give to you. Give yourself the courage. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt of knowing that you can move away from something and move into something new with courage. Okay? I feel that some of you have been waiting to hear that. Have been waiting to feel that. How do I do that? How do I do that? You have it within you to do it. You do. You have it within you to be free. It's apparent from this freedom card that we're going to be doing a reading this afternoon. If you look at it, this cage, there's nothing left to it. There's nothing left to it. And you have the light. You're holding it in your hand. You don't have anything stopping you any longer. Your freedom is here. It's waiting for you to embrace it. Okay? Give that to yourself. Give it. Don't take it away from yourself. Give it to yourself. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to take the Guild Tarot, and I'm going to pull some cards for this. Six. Well-being. Six of Pentacles. Well-being. Right now it's time to focus on the positive. It's time to focus on your internal well-being. Every time you stop yourself from moving forward, you're hindering your well-being. Okay? Negative thoughts, hindering the well-being. You've worked so hard for everything that you have. You're at the pinnacle of just, you're rising to the pinnacle, but you're at the doorway of really letting yourself start walking and going through the porthole. What do you call that? The beautiful open doorway, that pathway that you've been yearning for so long. The block here, Pisces, is you. Fear. You need to put a swift end to that kind of rock bottom type of thinking. You need to put closure to this feeling of crisis. You need to give yourself relief. Okay? Be relieved that whatever you've been doing before now that hasn't been fitting, that hasn't been really going with what you want, that is finally over. That this is your real opportunity to start over and go with a whole set of new skills that will make you feel better, that will make you step every day without feeling that you need to have this card as part of your life. That you're always thinking that something's got to come to an end or something's got to give. Okay? The first part is to make sure that you know you're good enough. You're good enough to receive what's coming to you. Don't take away your opportunities before they begin. Nine of Coins. It's written prudence. You have been prudent up to this point. You've been careful. But how much of that has been propelled by fear? And now that you're about to start doing things that will really propel you into what you want, you're still holding on to that fear. Part of you is still holding on to this fear, even though you've done all the hard work, even though you've earned this, even though you've worked hard for all of this. This is the fruits of your labors coming in. Some little teeny part of you in there is still struggling, is still doubting, and is still letting negativity take over. The real big part of this, Pisces, is that you don't really understand just how close you are to it. You are so right there, right at the threshold of this. it's as easy as the first step. You'll be inundated with sunlight. The warmth of it will make you feel extraordinary. The light of it will clear all the obstacles, show you what's there. It's just taking that step that's hard for you right now. Three of Wands, enterprise. It's time to get moving. It's time to get going. It's time to sell yourself, even if it's to yourself. Okay? Sell it, baby. Prove it. You are somebody who is going places. It's time to put things in motion. It's time to launch now. It's time to take that first step, not in doubt, not in fear, but in optimism and in gratitude. It's time to negotiate with yourself and be a good negotiator. You are good enough. Negotiate that. I'm good enough. I have doubts, but they don't have me. I have fears, but they don't have me. Give back to yourself. Launch with yourself. Trust yourself. Look at the 9 again. Content. 9 of Cups. It's okay to feel good. Are you seeing this? 3, 6, 9. Are you seeing that? You should. This 10 is letting you get into alignment with what you need to be and what you need to feel. The Sagittarian energy is like the sun. It's the fire. It's the light. It's the spark. It's the one that's egging you on. It's pushing you. Another 9. But it came this way. And look, upside down, it's a 6. So the despair is over. Okay? The despair is done. And that's what they want you to move out of. This is the block. Okay? Being stuck, feeling despair, going, what do I do now? What do I do now? I feel that you're like teetering on the you're teetering on the edge of a blade here. And all you really have to do is jump off of it. And you'll feel relief. But you're in the in-between. You know what the truth is. You know the power lies within you. This is your power mark. This is the time for you to do what you want to move forward and go on your road. This road. Okay? There's something so much better ahead. There's something so much better beyond this, beyond that. Okay? I'll leave it like that. Doesn't matter whether it's upright or not. It's either 6 or 9. Princess of Pentacles, growth. You're going through growing pains. Okay? Spirit knows this. But they're putting a hand out to you. They're going, come with me. Come with us. Trust yourself. And this is where all that negativity was coming in yesterday, that doubt, all that stuff. It cripples you. It paralyzes you. It holds you in place. Tap into your center. Tap into your intuition. Tap into them. Tap into your support system. Tap into the good. Take the step forward. Smile. Let the sun shine in your face. Feel it. Feel its energy. Feel it beckoning you forward, going, come on, just try. Just try. Okay? Just try. Look at the sun beckoning you. There's a brand new journey waiting for you, available to you. I am going to look at this. You are good enough. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humbled to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be the Flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. Your hard work has brought results here, Pisces. Okay? You have to believe in yourself. I can't really say more than what I've said now. I could keep talking, but unless you believe it, unless you're ready to end this for good and then move forward in your new energy, there's nothing I can say that's going to convince you. But Spirit wants you to take that step forward. They want you to move into your energy. They want you to move into your 3, 6, 9s. They want you to really go into that beautiful, beautiful, powerful move forward that you need to be doing to get you where you need to be going. Your non-starts are not going to get you anywhere. You've already come this far. Just move a little further. That's all that they're asking. A time to give rather than to take. Give back to yourself. Don't take away your power. Give yourself power. Give yourself the power. Okay? That's it, Pisces. I can't do any more with these. But I'm going to send you all the love I have in my heart, all the light. You are blessed. And you are very courageous, and you can do this. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in Spirit's mind. And your guides really want you to do this. If you're here listening to this, it's because they want you to do this. They want you to get this message. They want you to understand that your life has meaning and that you should be moving into it. Okay? Embrace that freedom. Embrace that new day. I'll be back later for another reading. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings again, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Take good care of yourself, Pisces.